It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday night.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. Ty Chandler to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Sam Darnold's seen an awful lot in his career. Now he's hoping the 4th time is an actual charm. After being a first-round pick, it seems like eons ago for the New York Jets, the guy's experienced a ton of football. And I'll say this, he went into one of the great QB incubators there with Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. And now we'll all get a chance to see how much he really did learn, how much he really did grow. He is still young in his career. And with the supporting cast in Minnesota, a pretty dynamic receiver on the outside, he's got some nice tools to work with.
Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Darnold to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Throw on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
When Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, it was really hard to find another comp. You know, the NFL, we love to always compare and contrast guys from different eras or project them moving forward. But there just were not many stories like Geno Smith, who just waited and persevered a decade in the NFL before he flourished. But what came to life finally was just the arm strength, the accuracy, the playmaking ability that was there at West Virginia, and it just took some time and maybe a little love from Pete Carroll at that time to really elevate his confidence and elevate his game. You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, it's Smith. That's a catch, Jackson Smith in Jigba. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Taken in by Noah Fant. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Shotgun snap to Smith. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. On the draw, it's Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Smith. It's caught Metcalf. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. 1st down, Smith to throw. Buying some time right. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Chandler now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down on the play by Uchenna Nwosu. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Slot man motioned over. 2nd down carry for Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They give to Jones, right side. Along the sideline, past midfield. It's a gain of 22. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Jones once more. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing now, off play action. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Hey, listen, drops happen in football, even from the best at every level. Nothing more to do but shake it off and move forward, because the next throw might be right back your way.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, Smith. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
True story, Kate. After practice one time, the head coach in the NFL said, "I'm done with my fault. I'm done with my bad. No more of that tapping on your chest." That was an example of the quarterback delivering a perfect pass. And the receiver, do your job.
Completed to Lockett. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Smith. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now he'll throw off the play fake. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. A give up the gut to Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Smith. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
On 3rd and goal, Smith. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Chandler now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Staying on the ground with Jones. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Smith. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're going play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Has a man. It's Brown. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Smith back to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Led him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So that brings up second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. So they're left facing third and long.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch it vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap to Smith. He brings it in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and a lone yard coming up. Smith to the air now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks hold a 16-point lead in the first. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. It's Brandon Powell with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings now set to take the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Play action on first down. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it.
That is so difficult to do with so much traffic. You're going to see the short pass gets tipped, and you really don't have much time other than to just react and make the catch. Exactly what he does.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Counter play, Jones. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down on the play by Uchenna Nwosu. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Hey, listen, drops happen in football. It is a part of the game, even for the very best. Nothing more to do about it now than shake it off and move forward, because the next throw might be coming right back your way.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's been one of the players of this game. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Pass taken in by Lockett. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They have 2nd down and 5. From the gun, Smith. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
First and 10 from the 41. Walker now from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying with Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running with Walker again. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 46. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now Walker. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 20 on 2nd down, it's cut Metcalf. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
1st and goal, here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Catch is made in close. It's a Seattle touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Powell now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 4. Jones reels it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
2nd and 3. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, That's an extra bonus.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Akers. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
From the 21. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Darnold. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Smith able to put it through. And that lowers the lead to 21.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. The Seahawks back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll go with Walker on the counter. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Blitz coming for Smith. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. So they're left facing a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going with Jones on the ground. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. Able to find Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and just 2 to go. They're giving it to Jones on the option. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Ryan Wright on to punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. On the draw, it's Walker. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Smith on 3rd and short. Walker hauls it in.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Brandon Powell on the return for the Vikings. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And that throw just too high for him.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. This is Jones. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's completed right side. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 22 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. They're going play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
2nd and 10 now. Has the connection to Jones. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Vikings at a deficit. And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Throwing here, Darnold. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice. become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They've got 1st down from the 31. Shotgun snap to Smith. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Smith setting the throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Smith. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He's on the move. He's running for it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. He cashed his 1st attempt, his 2nd now from 45. Myers' kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Powell now to return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Here's Darnold to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those dropped.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To throw, here's Darnold. Able to find Jones. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
First and 10 from the 41. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Back to throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Yeah, and the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this. From Seattle, it's the Seahawks leading in front of the home crowd. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. For the Seahawks in the first half, they were led by their quarterback, Geno Smith. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Walker on first down. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, in the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
Here we go, second and 9. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They go play action. Here's Smith. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. He'll give up the gut to Walker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now an inside give to Walker. He's out in the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and you get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. But let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt not much more difficult.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Smith to the air now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Powell now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
They bring the tight end in motion. Here's Darnold. And, oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and it's going to be 2nd down. Darnold looking to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
To the air, 3rd and long. Has the connection to Hawkinson. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Seahawks offense running out now. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running is Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing is Smith. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you can't get the pick, at least make sure a catch isn't made. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
Their punter making his way out now. Michael Dixon will kick it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. He's contained at the line for no gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd down carry for Jones. Jukes out a one-stop. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's incomplete left side. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing here, Darnold. The throw is caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Darnold. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Vikings electing not to kick it. The offense staying out there. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Oh, this is so tough, Brock. You understand what he was trying to do, make something happen, ended up outside the pocket, but even some added creativity can't yield 2 points here.
When you get down here on these two-point conversions, the real estate just gets gobbled up in a hurry. Not only for the QB, but the receivers as well. Only so much time to try to make something work before that defender said, "Not in my house."
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Smith. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
This is Walker on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
On the carry, it's Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing on third, Smith escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
They'll send out the punting unit, and they could really use a good one here. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Darnold to throw. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To throw, here's Darnold. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Jones once more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Counterplay, Jones. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You're sure happy with that offensively when you can hit a defense where it hurts, right in the middle of the field. And doing it on the counter, just simply overpowering them with their blocking, makes it that much sweeter.
They've got a man in motion. From the gun, here's Akers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Darnold now to throw. This throw is caught. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. This one falls incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. A very short kick here from the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. New set of downs for him at the 38. Walker now from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Pass complete to Walker. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Myers' kick is good. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Powell now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He's dropping back to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Flush down now to his left. He takes it himself.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Darnold. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Darnold looking to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So they're left facing third and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now looking to throw. Has his man. It's Addison. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
They'll run the draw with Jones. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Hand off to the up back. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser use stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
He brings it in. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings make it an 11-point ball game. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Completed to Lockett. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Connects with Fant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. A give up the gut to Walker. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Walker hauls it in. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Smith on 3rd and short. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. From the red zone now. He's got it. Touchdown, Seattle. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah.
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Powell now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Hockenson reels it in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Able to find Hockenson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll throw it again. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
He's got the hook up to Akers. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Shotgun handoff to Akers. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Darnold to throw. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
There is no question this defense has risen to the occasion of prime time tonight. There's also no question that this is a window into the kind of beating quarterbacks can take when you can't protect him. He's going to have to use all week to get his body right to hopefully hit the field next week.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Darnold. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Seahawks are tackled on the return right along their own 40-yard line. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The home teams start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running with Walker again. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Throwing is Smith. Dumped off to his running back. And he couldn't quite get the edge. He goes out of bounds and maybe gets back to the line.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Punt team on the field. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Here's Darnold. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Now an inside give to Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it a couple of yards, and it's 4th down and 5. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Now this offense ready to head back out. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Here's Akers up the middle, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air, so that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Vikings hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Darnold looking to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here, and this time cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right, and I think were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go. So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. He fields it cleanly. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. First and 10 now from the 30. It's Walker on the give. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate, right? When you make a stop like that on first down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Walker. Has a lane past the 45. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.